Travis Wayne Goodsell. Mormons fail to understand the basic principle of righteousness in order to keep your authority of office or priesthood. It is necessary to be obedient to God, His revelations. You fail to do so, amen to the priesthood or the authority of that man. Section 121. I did a video that had popped into the top 10 sometime this past week, and then immediately disappeared the next day, or 2 days later, titled, LDS Prophet Reveals Latter-day Signs in Heaven. That was a trick, and apparently there was one Mormon who fell for it and decided to comment, exposing that he fell for it. Woodrow Christopher Wood replied, when did Russell M. Nelson make a statement on the nature of these signs? He didn't. See the video, it's not in there. It was me. This is the error that all Mormons make. In the Book of Mormon, who are the prophets who warn the people? King Noah? The rich Zoramites? No. They were regular members of the church who were listening, or shall we say, #hear him. The leaders of the church were not hearing him. And the people were wicked because of the wicked leaders, whether it be laymen, rich Zoramites, King Noah, etc. And so God then chooses someone else to replace them. We see this in the Bible. Saul refuses to obey, does his own thing, is denied the kingship. David replaces him. You have to be obedient. As members, if we're disobedient, well, there's the bishop and the stake president who clamp down on us and punish us. But what about the president of the church? Oh, well, he'll be immediately struck down by lightning, Travis. God will never allow the president of the church to lead us astray. And what if he does? That concept, that belief, does not compute in Mormon minds. Just like in War Games with Matthew Broderick, the computer program did not understand the concept of how to lose or how to tie, where there is no winner or loser. It was all about winning. And Mormons are programmed in that similar fashion. They were sort of set up by Ezra Taft Benson's BYU devotional as an apostle, where he gave the 14 fundamentals. But the First Presidency, of course, liked that. Said, hey, we'll make it official. But Section 121 makes it very clear. You can't do wicked and keep your authority. That's why those who listen are the ones who speak out and warn the people instead. That the path that they're going on of wickedness will lead to destruction. That is the message of the Book of Mormon. This is what Woodrow does not understand. As I know he's not naive, thinking that I speak for Russell M. Nelson. He's trying to catch me. So here's my reply. Russell M. Nelson violated his command in Amos 3:7 by remaining silent. And in consequence, amen to his supposed authority. As you can see, it is I who made the statement on the nature of these signs, in lieu of his neglect of duty, being the only Mormon who heard him and obeyed. That's where my authority comes from, Mormons. I am an elder of this church. Section 43 orders me to speak the words of President Joseph Smith and the scriptural prophets and the messages and doctrines therein. No one else. With the assassination of Joseph Smith, no one followed the revealed process of succession, section 107, verse 22. The whole Melchizedek Priesthood is supposed to gather in a big priesthood meeting and hold a vote for the first president of the church and the first counselor and the second counselor. That is how it's supposed to be done. It wasn't done when Joseph died. The church fell into apostasy because they did not follow the commandment. Amen to the church authority with the death of Joseph and Hiram. It's a simple doctrine. Nelson wasn't even authorized in the first place because Brigham Young was not authorized. The church had to reincorporate because the United States shut the church down. So in 1923, the church again reincorporated. Heber J. Grant, not authorized. You can't just assume authority. You have to be listening. You have to be called and appointed through the proper process. And with the church in apostasy, you have a whole new process now. Because we can't have the whole membership of the Melchizedek Priesthood gathered together in a big meeting and have a vote now. No, there's something else. Numbers chapter 12, verse 6. That is the process for the restoring prophet. There is no other way. There is no other authority. The presidents of the church have no authority. They are showing us the fruits of their lack of authority. And Mormons refuse and deny. You have to be obedient, Mormons. It's not complicated.